But now we're gonna go on to our last segment of the show, which we call it Los Hot Topics. And basically, we're gonna talk today about Kyrie Irving and James Harden. I know a lot of you guys are gonna have comments to say about things like this, but I know that we've spoken about it this week, and we have our takes on it. So I'm very interested to now be able to talk about it a little bit more thorough. And the first question was, how is Harden's absence and non-commitment to the Houston Rockets going to affect their playoff chances? So, what do you guys think?
Man, this has been a real media whirlwind from what I've been seeing a lot. And the more and more I've been seeing of Harden, I just see a lot of broken Rocket fans. I've never seen them, be able to see their leader just kind of just say, who's next, and it was just kind of sad, and from being from Texas, I'm not a Houston fan, but, I do feel bad for them. I just know that I'm excited for John Wall. I am going to put that out there. I'm excited for John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins to be hooping together. But I just kind of feel like Harden just kind of gave up on the franchise.
Does he even want to be there in the first place? Because I mean that's.
I don't know. I don't know
if nah.
To me, I don't personally think that he doesn't want to be there. I think it's more so just the fact. I mean, he's spent the last 6 to 8 years trying to win a championship, coming up short. I mean, I think, as athletes, as former athletes, as competitors, I mean, it takes a toll not only on your emotional state, but also on your physical state. He's probably tired. I mean, he's getting up in age. I think there's a lot of factors, but what I don't agree with is how he's going about it, just not showing up to camp, doing that stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, if a contract can't get done, and if things aren't going your way, you're still a leader. You're still getting paid millions of dollars. You should still be there. And to me, the emphasis of the question was kind of more so as a leader, what is he showing his teammates? What is he showing his franchise? At the end of the day, if the deal can't get done, what I'm saying, you buckle up. It's a job.
Yeah.
And you handle it, and that's something that I don't agree with. And I think that it is going to impact, the West is stacked. It is extremely stacked. You're not guaranteed an 8 spot. No, there's probably the 1 through 4 is probably the only guaranteed, that, okay, I think that I know that these 4 teams are going to make it. Other than that, the last 4 spots, anybody can make it. So I do, to answer the question, I do think that it will affect them, and we'll see. It's definitely going to be an interesting year.
If someone's not committed, it's a marriage essentially. If someone's not committed, I mean, it's gonna cause some ruffles.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna ask you fellas too about the same question. Like, is the idea of the Houston Rockets to keep him and make a big 3 with DeMarcus Cousins and John Wall, or is the idea to get rid of him and then bring in another star to Houston, or what do you guys know about that?
I mean, I personally think that I think they should just start the rebuild. I mean, having a big 3 with John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, I mean, no disrespect. I feel like they should have never let go of Chris Paul. I feel like that was their best chance. I feel like that was the best chance that they had
to keep them level anyway.
To keep them level, and I feel like he was the perfect 2 guy for James Harden. It did. I mean, and it just came down to Game 7 if you think about it, in an injury. So at the end of the day, I feel like they should just focus on the rebuild. But like I said, the emphasis of the question was, will it affect them? And I think it will. I think it will, because he is a leader, and he is obviously the face of the franchise. So now it's kind of looking like, oh, I don't want to play with these guys. When he's more thinking about it business-like. But at the end of the day, it does suck. It sucks for John Wall, because he came in excited, wanting to play, wanting to compete. And like I said, the West is definitely not. It's a juggernaut.
Yeah. But I mean, is that a good, I guess, B or plan B, I guess, if he decides to not stay and they have John Wall and I guess DeMarcus, because they played together anyway. But I mean, they can always pick up another guard later, essentially. Yeah. But that being said, do you think that's part of why they picked him up?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like they picked him up because they just basically traded contracts, because him and Westbrook have huge contracts, both making over 30 mil a year.
But I'm
But
saying just in case,
I,
James Harden ends up leaving.
I mean, yeah, I personally think that at the end of the day, that if they're going to rebuild, I'm saying, I know he wants to go to Brooklyn. I mean, if he goes to Brooklyn, obviously they're not going to give up KD or Kyrie. But at the end of the day, you can get 3 or 4 pieces that can really elevate your franchise maybe not to be a competitive, championship team. But I mean, you get Allen, you get Karis LeVert, you get Spencer Dinwiddie for that. I mean, I feel, plus the guys that they already have, that's going to be more of a team. It's not going to be just one guy dribbling for 16 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of my take on it. I do feel, that they should just focus on the rebuild.
All right.
So yeah, so my second question to you guys was, is Kyrie's leadership going to affect not only his relationship with Kevin Durant, but also with the Nets? What do you guys think on that? I know we touched a little bit about the whole Brooklyn and Houston aspect of things, but what do you guys think about Kyrie as a leader, as well as his emphasis on, the comments that he has said in the past?
I'm a little conflicted just because today I was actually researching on Twitter just what, the media does think of Kyrie, So I went into it and just looked on Twitter, and it just really looks like either people believe every word he says and then the media twists it.
That's what I'm saying.
Or he's actually, fighting against the media, and that has become his target and focus. So I don't know if it's become like, I know people have said that they're very emotional athletes, which there's a lot of us that are. But I believe that Kyrie's leadership on the floor may not be effective for those 40 minutes. What's happening outside of him, you know what I mean? But other than that, that's all. I don't understand what the drama is like.
I can see how. Listen, I understand. We don't need a coach. I get that. That quote. That doesn't help your case. However, I'm going to relay back to Melly's first thought. I think a lot of what he says, people take it verbatim and say, "Oh, this is exactly what he means." But I think we need to cut Kyrie a little bit of slack. However, yeah, I'm conflicted.
You're just a Kyrie fan.
I am. I'm not going to deny. But that being said, he should come out and talk to the people. Let us know what's going on.
I mean, he just got, both him and the Nets just got fined. So I mean, that's what's going to start. Yeah, that's what's going to start. Yeah, that's what's going to start happening if he doesn't want to talk to the media, which is fine because I prefer him not talk. I'm completely cool with that.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I feel, like how Melly said, it's not really going to be his leadership on the floor. I mean, he's not really a verbal leader, but he's gonna, he's gonna drop 30, he's gonna drop 40, he's gonna, give your confidence, be like, oh, yeah, he's gonna show you
his job.
Exactly. Yeah. But his antics off the floor, I think, is gonna become a problem. I know that, the comments that he made towards the coaching stuff and how he doesn't want to talk to the media, things like that, all those things, the media is gonna rumble it up and, and try to see how much they can get out of it. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I mean, KD and Kyrie, arguably top 5 talents, that we've ever seen, pure talent. To me, Kevin Durant is the best scorer of all time.
I agree.
That's just a personal thing that I think. And I think Kyrie is top 3 talent of all time. Just
wait, you said, say it again?
What part?
You said they're the top after this guy. Is that what you said? Top after Melo? Is that what you said?
Okay.
No. Melo is good with his podcast and just drinking wine.
Clearly, Carmelo's getting his braids back because he's going through some midlife
crisis. Other than losing to the best player of all time, Kobe Bryant, in the Western Conference Finals, I don't think I've heard of Melo a lot. But
he was the who though? He was the who though? He lost to who though?
To the greatest player of all time, yeah.
But he's the greatest player. So I mean, you can be second. We can be second. That's fine. That's cool.
No, but yeah, but I mean, that, I guess that's more my take. I think they're obviously gonna be a good team. You know what I'm saying? And they're in the East, so now they're making the East better. Mm-hmm. But I'm just interested. I'm interested to see, how they're able to handle everything other than basketball.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean that's important. You
That's
know,
crazy.
basketball is just those 48 minutes. Other than that, now you got to deal with everything that comes with being a superstar, which is what they are.
It seems
So
like basketball is now like life after off of the court.
yeah,
It's just like not
exactly.
even what goes on the floor.
Exactly. So no, those are our hot takes, guys, and I really hope that you guys are able to tune in and also give us some advice on stuff that you guys want to talk about. This is just stuff that we've been talking about during the week and like to share with you guys. But definitely, if you guys have anything specific that you guys would like us to talk about, we're more than willing to share any type of sports, whether it be tennis, golf, basketball, soccer, anything. We're all for it, and we really appreciate the support that we've reached so far. You know, this is simply our second episode, but you know, we're excited. Hopefully, you know, we're getting better.
Yes,
Every
for sure.
day.
We are.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know, we appreciate the love and support that we've gotten from you guys so far, and hope that you guys are able to stay tuned. If you do want to learn more about David's program and ATG, all the links and everything to his page, to his program is going to be in our bio as well. If you guys want to follow us to our personal accounts or Undrafted Podcast, all that good stuff is going to be down in the bio. And we'll keep it as a link so you guys can just click and follow us. And like I said, you know, we love you guys and we appreciate all the support. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Ditto.
Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you for next week of episode 3 with our special guest, and we can't wait to reveal him to you soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great one.
Take care.
Undrafted out.